Hey Libra, intuitive soul coach here with your February 2022 bonus reading. We have a very special reading for you today as we will be getting messages regarding what your higher self and inner child want you to know for the month of February. So just a friendly reminder, Libra, this is a general reading. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into that free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right. So we are going to dive right into your reading. For those of you that are curious as to the difference between your higher self and your inner child, well, your higher self is the authentic version of you. It's the one that loves unconditionally without judgment. It is the higher version of you that you can tune into, Libra, at any time. The inner child is that version of you that sees with the eyes of innocence, that creativity, that sense of excitement and joy. And a lot of times in early childhood, our inner child does get wounded or fragmented based on experiences that we've had here. So we're going to dive right into your reading here, and we have seeing the true you. So Libra, you are going to have experiences that are showing up here or that have taken place in the past that really you are tuning into your authentic self. You're really seeing things for what they are, and you're seeing the beauty and truth and authenticity that you hold within you. And this may have been lost. This may have been a version of yourself that you set aside for quite some time due to experiences, due to relationships, due to the way that you were brought up. But I feel like this is seeing the true you is all about you coming back home to yourself. So when we go into February, a lot of times we think about external love or romance, but we fail to sometimes see the most important relationship in our life, which is the relationship that we have with ourselves. So I do feel for you, Libra, in the month of February, you are coming back home to yourself and focusing on that important relationship. So you can see that mirrored out in all of the external relationships in your life. So you're definitely, there's a sense of coming home. There's a sense of belonging here. Next, we have in the world, not of the world. So I feel like you are opening yourself up to new opportunities. You are opening yourself up to manifesting. A lot of you are seeing certain situations in your life from a higher perspective. You're actually tuning into that higher version of yourself, and anything, especially ego, any ego or any patterns or limiting beliefs that have held you back, you're saying, you know what, that is something for my soul's growth, but it's not who I am. So there is forgiveness within this energy as well, Libra, but a lot of you are healing that inner child. You're doing the necessary work on yourself, and you're coming back home, and you're seeing things again from a higher perspective here. And you know that certain things are showing up for you that are out of this world. It says not of the world here. So you may have opportunities that show up for you in the month of February where it's almost like miracles happen for you, or you have a new sense of excitement or belonging. I really love this energy, especially as we partake in the energy of 2/22/22. It's going to be a portal of manifesting, a portal of success here. We start the Chinese New Year off on the 1st of February here. And I feel like a lot of you are really turning a new leaf. They want two more here. Turning a new leaf for your internal work. A lot of you are seeing this version of yourself that you haven't seen in quite some time here. That's going to allow you to spread your wings. So I really like this. I feel like you're going to see things take place. Some of you are actually going to be very clairvoyant. You're going to see things that show up, whether it's through actual apparitions. It could be people who've crossed over. You may sense their energy. You may actually see their energy as well. You may feel it. You may use any of your senses to tune in to receive the channeled energy that is coming through for you. You may be quite intuitive this month as well. So what does your soul want you to know? What does your soul want you to ask and really sit with? We have, what risk can I take today? Be not mistaken, you will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big scary leap, Libra, but do not fret because your soul has wings. I love this. I said this earlier. You do have wings. It is time for you to really come into who you are, step into your power, and manifest and live whatever your life purpose is. This talks about risk that you need to take here. What risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, Libra, only doing. We know how Libras can sometimes be indecisive, go back and forth. This energy is saying be brave and courageous and you will discover what you are really made of. So a double whammy here of seeing the true you. A lot of you are going to take a big risk into this new beginning, but it's going to bring you towards your higher fulfillment here, your soul's purpose. Next up, what expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? This is ego. All of these beliefs, anxieties, worries, expectations arrive because of the ego here. And so this is about you releasing. The expectations we have are most certainly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. So this is what you're doing this month. This is exactly that energy of the world. You're seeing things from a brand new perspective, Libra, and I feel like you're releasing expectations on either a relationship that you are in, whether it's romance, whether it is family, friends. Perhaps some of you are even releasing expectations that you have on your own soul's growth here. Your soul action is this: be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is the home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and you are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. I love this energy here for you, Libra. Again, you're releasing expectations this month regarding maybe a career, a relationship, a goal, something here. It's not saying that you shouldn't have goals, but I feel like the expectations around something you're releasing because you've been disappointed in the past. And some of you realize that on a soul level, the expectations in itself are reoccurring patterns based on the ego, based on beliefs here. So you are releasing that and you're letting go of what you can't control. If it's out of your control, you're saying, you know what? I am going to expect nothing from this situation, but I'm going to be grateful for the lesson, grateful that this is in my life or not in my life. And I feel that you're going to really get that sense of extreme fulfillment this month. All right. Next up here, am I letting fear stop me? Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, Libra? Maybe freezing or wanting to give up at times? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable, but it's up to you to see that by taking action. So another card regarding action, another card of you being completely authentic and moving forward in a situation here. Your soul action is this. Excuse me. Be brave enough to do it scared. Choose one fear and move through it. You are in need of a hero, Libra, so that is who you will become. You will be your own hero here this month. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be in a relationship or you're not going to achieve what it is that you want, but you are coming in to save yourself, save your soul. They're actually giving me a song here. This could be, I think it's Jewel, You Will Save Yourself. I'll have to look up the lyrics to that, or maybe you can, if that resonates with your energy. It's something about you will save your soul. That's the only phrase I'm getting here. But again, you're becoming your own hero based on everything that you've been through as a child, all the way up until where you're at now, where the ego does step in. We're going to get messages here as well from your inner child, your ego center, and your higher self. And then lastly here, excuse me. If I had a magic wand and I could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Burn with desire, Libra. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Wow. Libra, this is the second card about spreading your wings. A lot of you are really going to turn a new leaf here. And actually, there's a new leaf there on the front. Today's soul action, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. So this spreading wings has to do with this wands energy, inspiration, willpower, creativity, passion. A lot of you are allowing the desire, whether it's a relationship or a passion project, to really take off this month. A lot of you are getting something off the ground, and you're seeing the benefits of you setting aside ego, or you taking a risk in a situation here, or possibly you, again, releasing the expectations, not letting fear stop you any longer, and you're going for something. I really love this here. So beautiful energy showing up for your soul's growth. Now we're going to take a look at what your inner child has for you, Libra. We're going to get a couple messages again from your inner child, your current energy, where your ego self tends to show up at times, and what your ego wants you to know here. And then lastly, we'll get a few messages from your higher self. What do we have here for Libra's higher self? Thank you, Spirit. All right. They're telling me that somebody needs new shoelaces. So if you wear shoes that have shoelaces, Libra, or maybe you have maybe a child or somebody in your life that is working on maybe tying shoes, or maybe the shoelaces need to be replaced, please take that as it resonates. Okay, so your inner child, challenging times. Okay, Libra, 5 of Wands energy says that your inner child is trying to work on healing, maybe competitiveness or attention. Maybe you always had to try to fight for somebody's attention as a young child. Now, whether this was your parents, one parent or another, maybe it was competing for affection, just gaining a little bit of love here. Maybe you had a very challenging childhood, but your inner child wants you to know here that you can heal. Inner child work is extremely powerful and helps with your soul's growth and evolvement. And you can manifest the life that you want despite the hard times, or the challenging times that you went through as a child. This is about seeing things from a brand new perspective than maybe you've seen them as a child. Going into something with a sense of innocence, but yet looking, not being fearful, being inspired. I just read something the other day where the average 5-year-old smiles 400 times a day, where the average 40-year-old smiles 5 times a day. Let that sink in, Libra. It's about bringing that inner child healing to bring more lightheartedness, more excitement, more joy, more passion, more desire into your life. So again, regardless, your inner child is saying, Libra, that you have what it takes to overcome anything in your past and not let it affect your future, including your ego, because you are a manifester. This is that third eye chakra where you are a visionary. You may be very creative and clairvoyant. This is about seeing beyond. In the world, not of the world here. So you're seeing things for what they are, and you are seeing the true version of you, and understanding that everything you went through helped evolve your soul's growth. So beautiful message from your inner child. Let's take a look at where you're currently at and what your ego wants to work on, what your ego at times suppresses or really brings up for you to heal. We have the 3 of Swords. So a lot of you Librans out there are working through some sort of heartbreak, some sort of loss, some sort of separation here. But there is healing. This is really good here because there is forgiveness. You're working on either self-forgiveness, forgiveness with others here, because we have the 9 card showing up here, which is the Hermit, and it says seek. Seek and you shall find, Libra. So a lot of you are really going inward, and that's the energy I've been getting from your whole reading here, whether you are in a relationship or not, but there is a sense of solitude. You're going inward and you're figuring out your true authentic you. And some of you may be taking a step back from the outer world as well, and just really focusing on manifesting what you want for you and in your life. The Hermit energy is about that soul searching. It's also about meditating. So some of you may be meditating to heal, some sort of loss or separation that is either you're going through currently or maybe you've gone through in the past. Excuse me one moment, Libra. Oh. So you are moving past pain, moving past heartache, any losses that you've again experienced in the past or in the present moment. You're doing the soul searching, you're doing the work needed. But what this is saying here from a message from your ego is about you hanging on to things, hanging on to what is needs to be released at this time. If you're feeling isolated, this is about possibly even reaching out. I feel like whatever this soul solitude and meditation is, you're gaining clarity about who you are. And there is a sense of reaching out to others at this time for additional support. And let's take a look at what your higher self has for you. Okay, so we do have some of you needing to see from a new perspective, refusing to see. So your higher self says that you have a choice to make here. This is about you taking action on maybe a decision that is out of your control. It's out of your hands here. But the good news is, even though the ego steps in and says sometimes you're stubborn, Libra, or sometimes you only see it from one point of view, you can overcome that. You can see from a higher perspective if you go inward here. Because next we have celebrations. We have share the love. 3 of Cups energy. This is about socializing with your friends, with your family. And that's that energy I was getting here about needing to possibly reach out. Some of you, there will be a celebration coming in here because you are making a decision for your higher good. And your higher self is rewarding you and saying, job well done, Libra. So we're sharing the love here, spreading the love on a situation that was showing up here in the past, or even in the month of February, where it was hard to see beyond. But now you're getting a good look at who it is that you want to become, what it is that you want to manifest and attract into your life. And you're taking any of the challenges that you've been through in the past and you're not letting them define you. So really powerful messages here, Libra. So let's get a few additional messages from your spirit guides and angels to help you along the way here. We have intuitive nudges. We have believe, and they want me to go one more. All right, what do we have here for Libra? Thank you. We have a father's love, a father's love. Now this could be due to the inner child here with the challenging times. Maybe you had an absent father. Maybe you've lost a father here, or some of you never met your father. But it does say a father's love for his son or daughter never dies. So for those of you that went through childhood without a father figure, or if one was absent, it's saying here that you have gained strength from this energy here. And you can tap into that strength at any time, whether your father is still here in this physical realm, whether he's crossed over or whether he was absent in your life. There was a soul lesson. But a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. And what this is saying here is if there is possibly a challenge regarding maybe a father figure or a male, even a male energy in your life, this is to teach you some beautiful soul lessons about yourself, but it's also to teach you about what you want in your future relationships as well. Again, some of you had a very strong connection with your father and know that the bond that you shared was quite significant to your soul's growth. Next, we have intuitive nudges. Like I said here, Libra, you are going to be quite intuitive in the month of February. I feel like you're very intuitive anyway, but this is about paying attention. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to the divine. So pay attention because you are getting downloads. These downloads are opening you up to that true, authentic version of yourself. Excuse me. And then lastly here, we have believe. Believe energy. This is really powerful because it does talk about success and failure regarding your beliefs. So it says the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible. The difference between success over failure, Libra, and above all who you are is the power of your belief. So again, Your morals are being looked at. Your beliefs are being looked at. And anything that was limiting you in the past, I really have a strong inclination here that you are getting rid of any expectations, any fears, any risks that involve you evolving. So you're spreading your wings this month, and some of you are really taking off, flying, getting something again off the ground, and you're doing it based on authenticity. You're doing it based on purpose here. So really powerful reading, as all of them have been, Libra. But again, a father's love, intuitive nudges, and again, belief. So make sure that you believe that you can make this possible. Whatever you're wanting to manifest in your life, whether it's healing, whether it is love, whether it is a new home, maybe a new job, a new career path, traveling, health goals, whatever you want to manifest, if you believe that you can do it, that is half of it. The belief in itself. So yes, you've been through challenging times. Your inner child, you have the power to move forward past any of that and reprogram your life from here on out. Your ego self, where you're at, you're taking a little bit of a time out, a little bit of a pause to heal and work through past trauma or past pain here, isolation, separation. And then your higher self wants you to know that there is a new way. There is a new way to move forward here, and you can share the love. Open up your heart chakra. There is celebration coming in for you, Libra. I feel like you will really shine this month, and there's some good, fun gifts coming in for you that you'll learn about yourself, and it will take you far. So spread those wings. All right, Libra, that is what I have for you. I hope it resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I am sending all of you wonderful souls a lot of love and light. Till next time.